shit.
This nigga. Y'all are feeling me right now.
Nigga, you failed us for the first 25 minutes. Nigga, what you talking about? Nigga, the fuck
oh,
feeling me.
oh,
Yeah, nigga, yeah, I
oh,
know. I know. It's a team effort,
oh.
nigga.
How did I fuck that
We'll
up?
fail
How did I fuck that
you.
up?
Try to get. Oh shit, DJ, play that funky shit. Yeah. Gems for the record, back in the building. It's your boy Javon, Donovan, aka Timothy Chalamet. What's good with you, dog?
What's going on, bro? What's going on? It's your boy King Eli. What's going down?
It's your boy Marcus. We all gems for the record, man. We back. Sports episode, next sports update. Boy Javon, he made the docket, so we're gonna let him orchestrate this joint. So let's get it.
Well, in a world, all the great teams have been eliminated. We're now down to what? Three teams:
Oh, hey, bro, I
Boston,
got it. Hold on. I
Miami,
know what it is. Hold on. I
Denver.
know it'll go perfect with this one, bro. Hold on. Where's it at? Where's it at?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Here
Feel like I gotta get my commercial voice on, nigga, in the world.
Yeah.
In the world where
But
John Novak
nah,
doesn't
but
learn
nah,
his
man.
lesson.
We've gotten down to the final three teams, man. We got Boston trying to hang on for dear life, and honestly, fuck that. Them niggas might have a shot. Just saying, just saying. But we got one team locked into the finals for sure right now, and that is Denver. All the hate, all the dismissiveness that we've had all year, where people just kind of like, it's Denver, they gonna fuck it up. They gonna fuck it up at some point. They gonna lose to somebody. But they did it, bro. Finished off the Lakers, swept them niggas. Got them fresh pack, packed them niggas right on up. So, how y'all feeling about the playoffs up to this point, and the likelihood of Denver, Miami, or Denver, Boston finals? Eli, how you feeling?
I mean, these playoffs has been entertainment, man. I mean, what way to set up next year in this offseason than to put, than to have LeBron get swept? You know what I'm
Man,
saying? He got swept, and we not even talking about like where the Lakers failed at, like who fault it is. Nigga, we talking about him contemplating retirement. You see how that works? See how what the mix going on? They not talking about what they gonna do, how they gonna rebuild. They talking about him retiring, bro. It's a whole smoke
I mean,
screen.
when you think about it, that's kind of the only thing that's relevant for the Lakers. Whether or not that nigga gonna be, because without him,
Yeah.
I don't know if they lock the playoffs at all. They you know what I mean? So I think that's why it's holding so much significance. Because it's like, bro, without him, the Lakers don't not even worth talking about.
Yeah. Yeah. But other than that, man, I mean, it's has been something, man. I've enjoyed it thus far. We'll see what happens. I do want to see a Miami and Denver finals. I think that'd be interesting. I don't know if Jokic should have. I don't know if he'll have his way with Bam like he did with AD, but we'll see.
I ain't gonna hold you, bro. If you had to go through like
You gotta say you,
Rudy Gobert, the Lakers, Anthony, like,
Indeed.
not well, Rudy Gobert, Anthony Davis, DeAndre Ayton,
DeAndre.
like
Yeah,
that's pretty much it, bro. Like
yeah.
Davis is like,
Respectfully, respectfully,
they gonna get
Bam
no better
ain't.
than Anthony Davis. They
Yeah.
gonna get no better. That's kind of it, bro. Like respectfully, but I want to start it off. I want to show some accountability, women. See,
Mm.
so I was Oh yeah, I'm all with that.
Yeah,
I was
where the shots? We need a shotgun. Like shotgun shit.
I wanna say I've been
I
very
gotta slap.
critical of the Denver Nuggets, not because I don't believe in their talent, but because we have yet to see it get done. Whether it be like injuries or them being youthful, I really felt like it was gonna come a year where they were just gonna have to figure it out, and I believe it's this year. Um, like I told y'all in the group chat, even on like Twitter, how all the Lakers fans I feel like it was putting the blame on everybody and everywhere else except for how better the Nuggets are than them. And if you look at
Thanks.
Denver Nuggets, if you break down their offense, you could almost make an argument that they perfect offensively because it's like
Mm.
they got
Yeah.
playmakers, they got shot creation, the pick and roll is nice, they got 3-point shooting, they got spot up shooting, every element, they got 3-level scores. It's pretty much perfect. And the fact that they're not the best defensive team, it kind of negates the offense kind of negates that in a way because if you want to go toe to toe for them on the offensive end, they'll welcome it because I watched the Lakers give them some of their best punches, and Denver withstand that and deliver it, and they overcame. But I want to say shout out to them. I do believe I pretty much got them winning it all for the most part. On the other end, um, I might be wilding, but I think Boston won't do it. I think tonight
Man.
I ain't gonna hold y'all tonight though. Tonight is kind of like that's it. This is it. If
Yeah.
Miami if they want if Miami want to pull this off, this is it because I promise you they not winning Game 7 in Boston. It's not happening.
Boston.
It's
Not
not happening.
happening at
Jimmy
all.
Jimmy Butler. It's got to be Jimmy tonight. I think Jimmy and Jason. That's what it's got. That's what it got to be tonight. Because I told y'all, the deeper we get, is the more it's about superstars. I think Jason Tatum, like he need to have some sort of revelation because, like, at the end of the day, you are the end all be all for the Celtics. If there was any type of trade to go down, you are the untouchable on that roster. It's you. You are the untouchable. I don't care how much money they say Jaylen Brown finna get. If the offer is right, Jaylen is gone. You are the untouchable. That's your team. That's your team. Whether or not you feel Jason and Jaylen, they're on the same, but nah, like that's Jason Tatum's, that's his team, and I feel like he needs to come to like some sort of revelation, like the Game 7 against Philly in the last series. That needs to be you. Like you are unstoppable when you got it going. This a make or miss lead. Boston wasn't making their shots. They got their confidence back. They're making their shots. It's more effort. Miami was a league leader in not turning the ball over. I believe that was Game 3. They had like 16 turnovers. Uh,
Yeah. They had like 10 in
no,
the
it was
first
game
half.
four. It was game four. They had like 16 turnovers. Boston had like 27 points off turnovers. So it's about effort. And I feel like Missoula, he had like a coaching no-no when you go to the podium and you're like, I just didn't have my guys ready to play. I heard
That
that and
was
I was
weird.
like
I was
baffled
like,
for real. You
bro,
don't say
nigga,
stuff like that.
where's the fire button at? Where's that red button at to let nigga know he finna get
Bro.
let go? I would have
Bro.
been looking for it.
Bro.
Look,
I
I
ain't
he
gonna
mean,
lucky
hold
it
in
you.
wasn't
the
no game.
It,
He lucky it wasn't
I
no
gotta say I didn't.
elimination type shit. Cause that's some bro. Don't say that
I
on
think he
real shit
gone,
like that.
but just say in some hypothetical scenario they won the championship, then we might have. I mean, it may be some sort of like you might have to revisit that to a certain degree. I don't know. Maybe they just out on them. Maybe you need a more veteran presence in that locker room. But I just want to see that played out. But overall, though, to answer your question, I think the playoffs was very entertaining. Very, very, very entertaining. They go to State mess in the Sacramento Kings series, man. That
that
was
was
the
the one.
that was the one, dog. That was the one. Jimmy Butler showing why he's who he is in the playoffs. I know a lot of people are down on him in the regular season, but he's like in the playoffs, man. I come to do my thing. The Sixers, yeah, see
Yeah,
accountability.
that's
See him women accountability. Um,
Playoff
the
B.
the Sixers came up a little short yet again. Not for nothing. No, I'm finna let you move on with it. I think this is probably one of the bigger off seasons because I feel like for some reason a lot of teams got a lot of questions going into this off season.
yeah,
I
yeah.
don't want to. If you know, you know. I don't want to get into all of it, but like I feel like this is a big off season for a lot of teams. So we'll see.
Oh, we can spend a block on that one a little bit
Yeah,
later,
for
to
sure.
be honest. We're gonna talk about it. For sure, for sure. But yeah, man, along the lines of what y'all was saying, bro, hella entertaining playoff series. I kind of question. I know some people say it's the most entertaining in a few years, but to me, this I don't know if it beat out the bubble because the bubble to me, like as far as like the competitiveness of the games and the teams and stuff, like it might not have been no fans in the stands to get that, that hype around it. But the games themselves, like when you think about it, it was a lot of like 7 game series and wasn't too many niggas getting swept. It was very competitive. Niggas was dropping 50 pieces back to back and all types of shit. Like niggas was in their bag. So to me, I still got the bubble a little bit ahead of this one, but super competitive playoffs in general, bro. Like I feel like everybody really came to play except for fucking Milwaukee and whatever.
I like that take. I like that take from a purist aspect because it's like in the bubble. If you think about it, basketball was the main thing. I'm not saying it's not like that outside the bubble and like regular civilization, but like in the bubble, I feel like there was less. I mean, you didn't have your family, you couldn't really go nowhere, so you had to really, really focus on the game. So that's pretty much all you had. So I like that take, and I think the bubble count. But, yeah.
My fault. My kids give a damn about recording.
The crazy part is you was talking about the Bucks and they just hired Adrian Griffin to be their head coach.
Yeah. Which I don't know too much about him. I got to do a little bit more research.
I remember that nigga from when he played for us and when he played for the Mavericks.
That's the only reason.
Yeah, that's the only reason. He played for us. He was like a defensive anchor or something like that. He was with us in 06. If I'm not mistaken.
Okay. Shit, let me do a little bit more research so I can find out what I should be.
But I know he was with us for sure.
Enthused about it or not. But
on the Raptors bench with a Nick Nurse, so we'll see. We'll see, man. We'll definitely see. I hope.
I mean, shit. Just okay. Well, let's really break it down, man. On these last couple teams that's been kicked on out of it's gone selling pretty much. Yeah. We got the Lakers. How y'all feeling about the Lakers moving forward?
Well, as far as I think, coaching wise, I think the Lakers are gonna be okay. I don't know about the rest. I don't know about the rest. I really do.
Yeah, man. Honestly, bro, like after seeing this run with AD, bro, I don't like. He was supposed to be the one that carries them into the future. Like LeBron ride off to the sunset, and he's supposed to be the one that carried them into the future. They even brought D'Lo in, kind of young, a little bit still able to pair up with him, and then go get another superstar. I think they was like looking towards the future after making such a shitty move in their Russ deal. They finally was able to revamp and make moves to get younger players that's seasoned but not crazy. You know what I mean? Not too many miles on their body. And honestly, if LeBron is contemplating retirement, then all of that shit goes out the window, and they right back to where they were before he got there. And so, I mean, I don't know. It's gonna be interesting to see what moves they make in the off season. I don't think LeBron done, bro. I think he way too close. He got what, a year before Bronny is up. I don't think he's gonna be. You know what I mean? Nah, he only got to do one in college.
Like a year.
I feel you, bro, but
it's crazy. Maybe I'm tripping, but I didn't get retirement out of that little tidbit that he had. I didn't get retirement out of that. I think that was more on some Lee GM types, a little GM or however they call it. That's just me though. I didn't really get that from that. I think because I'm gonna try to break this down as short as possible because there's really no short way to do it, but I'm gonna try. But like I wanna echo your sentiments off the Anthony Davis bit because I feel like LeBron really was. They said when AD came, it was on some like, all right, it's time to get mentored by LeBron. You're gonna usher the Lakers into a new regime. LeBron I believe in my heart, LeBron willing to take a back seat. Whether or not I believe the bum foot. I believe he definitely needed surgery. He was way more passive, and a lot of times his playoffs that I noticed in the past. But he did have a lot of help. The workload wasn't on him as we normally see. He did have a lot of help this year, but I feel like the season it rests on the shoulder of Anthony Davis. I feel like you can't take every other game with him, and there's just a lot of people they saying that's probably what you're gonna get. What they're gonna do with this core? Can they dump everybody to bring somebody in? Austin Reeves is a question. Hachimura is a question.
Don't do that again. They already did that, bro. I hope they don't do that shit again.
I believe we know who. I believe they're gonna keep Austin for sure. They saying they can only offer him, huh?
I think he said he going where the money is.
They can offer him 4 years.
But they can match. They can match whoever, right?
They can match whatever team because he restricted free agent. They can match whatever he get. But I don't think they'll let him go. Now Hachimura, I think that's definitely because Hachimura he could defend. He could create his own shot. He athletic. That's a perfect thing with LeBron. Great size. D'Angelo Russell. I mean, you got to be living under a rock to know that's over. Malik Beasley, that's probably it. Vanderbilt, I believe Vanderbilt does have a certain level of versatility, but I don't really know if they're gonna, just keep them like that.
Lack of offense, bro. It hurts them.
And they look. What year? What year is he in? Is this year 2? Year 1? Year 2?
Vanderbilt?
Yeah.
Not year 1.
Nah, he like 3 or 4. He's not that young.
Oh, okay.
Because he was in Minnesota for like 2 or 3 years, right?
Yeah, he was there for a little bit. Yeah, I don't know, bro. Like they are because they don't really have a lot of assets like that. Like they don't have a lot of picks. They don't have the cap space really ain't there. Like I don't know. And then with the new CBA deals coming in, it's gonna make it a lot tougher. Mm-hmm. So because they trying to really cut the era of the super team and like cut some of your resources down. So like I'm not saying these rules gonna take place immediately, but I don't know. I guess that's just something we got to wait and see. Like I said, LeBron is gonna come back to fulfill his last year of his deal. After that, I'm assuming it's whatever team gets Bronny, if he's ready to come out. I'm assuming he's one and done. I did have some thoughts to what if he had to play a second year, but we can get into that later. But I think he's gonna come back for this one joint, and then that's probably gonna be it.
I ain't gonna lie. I think if he averaged like anything over like 13, 14, he getting drafted. I think if it goes into like the 20-point range, then it's first round. But like anything over like 13, he getting drafted.
Because as far as his game go, he already got all the intangibles. Like he a good defender, he a great passer, he a good shooter, a good athlete. He got the basics down. He got, look who your resource is. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah.
Exactly. And I don't even know if it's going to be, of course, it's not going to be based solely on his own production. Like, and that's why I think it is. Like, if he averaged 13 and they don't see, like, okay, he's at least capable. Like, we can mold him, we can shape him, and then we can get LeBron on our team. So it's like, shit, yeah, I'll take him.
I think that's more so what's about what comes with that, like getting LeBron or getting his son. I feel like it's a lot of that aura, that cachet. I believe that brings a lot of other opportunities off the court just for like wherever you at as an owner. You gotta look at the business aspect. So like,
I think they said that nigga bring like 200 mil to whatever city he go to. Like all the cities that he's been to, he's bringing hundreds of millions of dollars to the economy around that motherfucker.
So yeah. Let's not try to hold it against him if he ends up in like San Antonio or like Charlotte or like Houston. Like this a legacy thing,
bro. Just imagine. Hold on. Just imagine if he ended up in Charlotte. I mean, in San Antonio, they got Vic, they got Bronny, and they got Brown.
Yeah. I don't want to see that.
I'm gonna pull up with a Spurs jersey.
That's gonna be interesting, bro.
Who was the It's the Sixers we got to talk about, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even think we spoke about Doc Rivers getting fired.
Yeah, well, you said the last teams to be eliminated. It was
the last team. It was basically the Lakers, but
it would be the Lakers and Philly, right?
Yeah.
Because
Miami Doc got out of
over.
Special shout out to RDC.
So what do we do? So if Boston gets eliminated tonight,
they be on it, bro.
Seriously, bro. They was like, man, fuck the NBA. I don't even want to work with them.
They be on it, bro.
Because when you think about it, bro, like respectfully, like I know Doc, I understand it because he been in way too many like 3-1 lead like losses or whatever, like where you lose the fucking lead. Like he just been in too many situations where he's lost when he's had the upper hand. So I understand it, seriously. But bro, what more can that nigga do, bro? Like you got James Harden. Who the fuck is that nigga? That's a clone. They talking about Gucci Man is clone. That's a clone of James Harden, bro. That's not that same nigga. He's somewhere in Houston in the fucking strip club. That wasn't him out there. I
I
don't know, bro.
believe everything in that series was working for them because the saying goes, your best player needs to win you a game. Your second best player needs to win you a game. Your supporting cast needs to win you a game. James Harden won you 2 games. Game
Facts.
6 in Philadelphia was where it was supposed to, like Joel Embiid nightmares of the Boston Celtics was supposed to end in game 6 because they have the better of him as far as their rivalry goes.
Yeah.
That game 6, I'm like, all right. I didn't have faith in Philly, to be honest with you. I didn't have faith that they was going to, like, Boston finna win that, bro. And lo and behold, like, before I move on, the guy who works in my job, that works in human resources, and Gilbert Arenas, they kind of said the same things. Joel Embiid is in shape for rounds like 1 and 2. You're not in game 7 of the Eastern Conference Finals shape. Like I think he said, like, even when you get eliminated from the playoffs, like say you get eliminated April, May, you still need to train. You need to train your body just for the distance, just in case, you do make it there someday. Your body is used to that, that vigorous play that is the NBA playoffs in deep May and early June. So I believe for Joel Embiid, he still has one more level to unlock. Even though he just did win MVP, it's still another level you got to go. You got to get in better shape. Even shout out to B. Mill
I'm not
said,
sure if it's a health thing. I mean, like a endurance thing. Like
he gassed. Look at him. He gassed in the late minutes, bro. You just check him out, bro. He over 300, bro. That 280 range. I think that 280. That's a sweet spot for somebody like him. That's where you need for real. Like that got to be like the last level of his game. I don't know what they're gonna do because 4 years, 200 plus for James at 33. Yeah, I don't. 4 years, 200 for James is kind of like, I ain't gonna hold you. God bless the franchise who gives him that contract.
Nah. Oh man.
I don't know. They gotta get out of the Tobias Harris business. I don't know how they do. I don't know how they're gonna do that, but they gotta get out of that. Tyrese Maxey, I think if you want to let him grow as a playmaker, I think now is the time because, bro, Joel is like 28. Like, we don't got too much time left. Like, the clock, it went from trust the process to now the clock is ticking because now we don't really know how much longer he's gonna be able to play at this level. So I don't know. Philly got a lot of questions, man. So my bad, Eli. You go ahead. My bad.
Nah, bro. I mean, you right. I mean, they only got about what 4 good years, a 4-year window. You know what I'm saying? Before the age and everything. I'm not saying he gonna decline at 32, but I'm just being like, as far as logical, he's 28, 32. That's really when they start, big men really start coming into like another level. So, it's they got a 4-year window. But what are they gonna do between then and now? They didn't. It ain't like they ain't been trying. You know what I'm saying? Because they've been building some good teams around him. I ain't gonna hold you. He had Jimmy Butler on the team. You know what I'm saying? With like they had a roster. So it, I don't know, man. I think when they had the roster, maybe Joel wasn't where he was supposed to be at physically. You know what I'm saying? Maybe everybody wasn't doing what they supposed to. Right now, like you said, James Harden, he came in. I was impressed. I was like, okay, we got something. Maybe he didn't, you know what I'm saying, unlocked another door in his game. You know what I'm saying? But nope, he disappeared on him again. So, but they both disappeared. They was both none. They didn't do it. I didn't even understand the press. The press conference after the game when he was like, everybody else got to play good. But
Everybody has got to be, like that shit was
wild.
Just won
that was crazy.
You just won MVP.
Because the nigga had like 14 in the fucking game. Like, what are you talking about?
Like, bro, it's more embarrassing for you to be the MVP and only have 14 in the eliminating game. You know what I'm saying? And who can stop you on the court?
Can I ask y'all a question?
What's up?
Don't answer it immediately, but like try to understand where I'm coming from. Would you re-sign James Harden?
No.
You understand where I'm coming from, though?
Yeah, I understand where you're coming from.
Because of how much it's gonna be. Like I no.
I ain't like the contract is horrible.
How much it's gonna be. It's gonna be atrocious wherever
like
he go.
Look at this is the thing about the contract too. Like certain players, when you average certain numbers, you just qualify for certain numbers. That's just the way it goes. Like he averaged 20 and 10. Like you know what I'm saying? So, but it's like he's 33, so it's like
That's what I'm saying.
at 37, at 36, 37, you know how this gonna look. But like, and I don't even know if you're gonna be able to get off of it though. I was just asking. That's all. But we good, bro.
No, that's real, bro. That's a valid ass question because like there's rumors going around that he's looking to make a return to Houston. I think they said they can offer him that 233. I, I don't know how it's not gonna affect nothing, bro. It's not gonna change nothing. He's just gonna be back in the strip club capital. That's like,
Did you hear the theory to that rumor though?
what's that?
The theory behind that rumor is this is not necessarily a play to go to Houston. This is a play to get that money out of Philly. That's just I ain't gonna front. This week, my general manager, he may have been on vacation. I took advantage of the headphone time. So I was definitely like in a black hole with it, like listening to Woj, Zach Lowe, Jason Timpf, like all nerd sesh. Shout out to the volume nerd sesh. They dope. Like I'm at the ground level with it, and I like listening to those guys. So I heard that may have been like a theory on some of that money. He may
Just
want
trying
that
to get it out of Philly.
Trying to get that out of Philly
because it makes no sense to go to. It makes no sense to go to the Rockets. What are you doing? It's just leverage, bro. They know it's leverage. They do it all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, who gonna do that? That's just like Kyrie being like, I'm finna leverage. I'm finna go to the Spurs because they got cap space. They'll take me. Like, nah, bro.
I mean, I get it because like what Tobias Harris is on the last year of his deal. I think it's 39. He getting 39 mil this year. Yeesh.
Jesus Christ.
14 points a game.
Oh man, that deal. I ain't gonna lie. From the beginning, that deal was horrible. It just looked extra horrible now.
Jimmy Butler says,
shout out to
y'all
his
gave
agent.
that money to Tobias Harris?
Shit,
You got to
bro,
think about it
serious.
too, though. Like, I know that deal don't make no sense at all, but you got to think about it too. Like, they lost Jimmy, and I think JJ was gone too. So it was like we gotta show the fans we was able to retain something. I get it, but at the same time,
But that's the reason they lost Jimmy was giving him the money.
Yep, that's why they lost Jimmy, because they was gonna give him the money. They wanted Jimmy to take less.
Jimmy wanted to take. So I mean, like, bro, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, like, because the money they got was similar, right? I think Jimmy got a similar deal to him.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember because I think Jimmy just signed an extension too.
Well, yeah, he read up, but I think when he left to
really.
Miami, it was like a similar deal. I'm like, bro, this don't make no fucking sense. You got that money to Tobias Harris, bro. Like,
$170.
that was disgusting. But I digress. I mean, shit.
As well, brother.
So this Boston and Philly, I mean Boston and Miami play tonight. Like you said, to me, I think this is gonna be the game seven. If you know what I'm saying, if you want to put it like that, I think if Boston wins this game, they gonna win at home. They gonna shoot the lights out at home. Bro. I think Miami finally hit that wall. Like, you know what I mean? Like, respectfully, they've done well to this point. But them niggas shot 25% from three in the regular season. And they turned the ball over a lot. No, they didn't turn the ball over. They were terrible in what the fuck was it? Fouls or something like that. They were terrible in some other aspect throughout the whole season. But when the playoffs started, they just started making threes and taking care of the ball and all of that shit. I think that has to like it kind of got to return to the mean. You know what I mean? Like they gotta come back down to earth. Yeah, so it's like, bro, these last couple games they've been shooting more in line with what they were shooting throughout the season, and Boston is shooting where they shot most of the season. So, I from the beginning of the series, I always believed Boston was the better team. So them niggas being down 3-0 never made fucking sense to me. I was like, bro, what the fuck is going on? But Miami was making threes and Boston was missing. So now the switch is flipped. I think Boston can carry themselves to the win and be the first team to overcome a 3-0 deficit.
I think first and foremost, shout out to Eric Spoelstra too. Coaching mismatch, come down like preparation, getting the guys engaged in the game plan. Because losing the locker room is definitely a real thing. Like I said, it's a make or miss league. Miami it was lights out, particularly Jimmy Butler. Bam Adebayo was giving good minutes. Kyle Lowry, Caleb Martin, Gabe Vincent. Like you got a lot
Caleb
of
fucking Martin and Gabe. No. Let's highlight these two niggas.
for sure. Do you
These
think?
niggas look like they supposed to be on an all NBA team, bro. What the fuck is going on with them two niggas, bro? Caleb Martin is coming down like mixing niggas up and taking them off the dribble now.
Like creating his own shot. Like that's
Like, bro.
yeah. And when Gabe Vincent couldn't play the other night, I know like the casual fan may be like, well, all right, no, if you know,
Nah,
that's
Yeah,
like
you
critical
saw.
playmaking in the offense. I'm like, that's really like a big loss for real because him and Kyle Lowry, like they run that by committee. That's a nice little duo for real. So I
But
think
that nigga was in a pick and roll, did a behind the back and pulled up for the three. I like, oh no, this nigga Eric Spoelstra must have like, I don't know what he did, bro.
you see that play. He came in the lane. He kind of got like a little double team, and he threw it behind the back to Bam real quick for like.
Oh.
I'm like, bro, like they playing good, man. But I think at some point they was gonna run out of talent. Now running out of talent, y'all ran out of talent real late, like to y'all credit. But like I just
I'm
feel like it was
telling
gonna
you.
happen at some point. Maybe they do pull it off. But Eli, what you think?
No, I'm with you. I don't think Boston's gonna pull it off. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I get it. Trust me, I get it. It's
I
hard to
don't think
win
they're
three
gonna-
I'm
games in
not
a
mad at
row,
that.
bro.
Not mad at that.
I'm just being honest with you. I think they're gonna go ahead and Miami gonna shut it down tonight, bro. That's it.
You know how demoralizing the flight to Boston would be for them if they didn't pull it off tonight? I
Facts.
think Eric Spoelstra,
Bro,
as
that
great
ain't
as a
even-
coach is, he would have to really. I don't know what you say to them. You
Nah,
just
bro.
lost 3 in a row. You going back to the Boston Garden. What do you then say? It's like the fight will literally be sucked out of them. You know what I'm saying? Like we just
Nah, bro. It's their culture, bro. It's in their blood, nigga. They
Yeah.
not. Nah,
I
bro.
don't think they go. I don't think they
nah.
go like
Ain't nobody
be
gonna have their heads
demoralized
down, bro.
necessarily.
You
But I
think
think they gonna realize like they just are outclassed.
you think Jimmy really gonna sit there and be like, oh, these niggas is better than
Not
me?
Jimmy.
Them niggas go what Jimmy do, bro. What you mean? Jimmy ain't on none of this shit we talking about, bro. As long
No,
as they
but
got
I mean
another
like
game, as long as they got another
ability
game,
is
bro.
ability is real.
Bro,
Like
as long
whether or
as they
not
got
you can
another
make
game,
shots
bro.
is real.
As long as they got another game, bro. Yeah.
that's all
But
good.
Jimmy can do
But,
whatever
like,
he wants.
he got to accept reality at some point too, though, because
What's
you got to think
reality?
like
What's
you go up
reality?
3-0, you go up 3-0, you lose one, you lose another one, and if they lose tonight, like reality got to even. He won't ever tell the public that like, nah, I'll never lose. He won't say that, but like somewhere in his psyche, reality got to set in. Like we really got to go back for a game 7. That's all I'm saying.
Nah, bro.
Especially in the manner in which they lose. If they go get their ass beat by 20, that shit is gonna affect you. I don't care what nobody say.
Care who you are.
Because you just lost 3 games and then you got smacked in the last game. That shit's gonna affect you, bro.
Man, they know
Trust me, I get it.
They
I
know
get. I think Jimmy is a dog, but I think the rest of his team's gonna be like, nigga, damn, we hit him with our best punch,
Yeah,
and these
bro.
niggas just outlasting us. It's gotta affect him.
This nigga Jimmy remind me of Naruto, nigga, or any nigga that gotta overcome it. Like right now, we all like, yeah, bro, this nigga, he not finna beat pain, bro. This nigga is
Naruto beat a
bro.
couple.
This nigga is
Naruto
outta
he
there.
took a couple of L's, nigga. I'm sorry, that nigga took a couple of them. And he won a lot of fights due to
Look,
plot,
bro,
nigga. Like
he took
you
L's
not
within
got
the fight, but that
Miami
nigga
don't got no
end
plot
up
on
winning, bro.
him.
He end up winning, bro. You cannot count this nigga Jimmy Butler out, bro. You can't. Just like when Naruto was fighting Neji, bro. You can't count this
I mean,
nigga
I'm
you
out.
sorry,
can't,
but
you can't. But like
what was the name of that show?
What?
What was the name of the show?
Naruto.
Okay then, nigga. The name of the NBA, not the Miami Heat, nigga. Them niggas don't got no plot on. They're not preordained to win these fights, nigga. I'm
Wait a
sorry.
minute, they got legendary coaching, bro. They got Pat
Facts.
Riley.
He not out there. It don't matter what coach you is. That nigga ain't put no
Got
shots
to
up.
execute the X's and O's. That's what I'm saying. Like,
It's the
if you look
mafia
at just
of the
the
NBA,
talent
man.
level, it's not close. Like, it's not
It's
close.
not.
Like from the roster top to bottom on both
The
sides. Like,
names.
really, the fact that this was over 3-0 was shocking to me. I'm like, bro, like y'all serious
Facts.
right now? Like I really, if Boston was to sweat Miami, I wouldn't have been surprised at all. But the opposite,
At all.
nobody ever thought that. Even Miami, even fans in Miami they didn't even think they had a chance to even like 3-0. Nah, bro.
Nah. But yeah, man. My bad. Let me get back to the
you good.
docket. All right, so I mean, just like let's say Miami makes it. We're gonna do both scenarios. We're gonna do one with Miami makes it versus Denver, and then we're gonna do the other one with if Boston makes it versus Denver.
Hey,
And let's go legacy overall, because I mean, like with us, big thing in basketball, especially with fans, like it's how you remember it. You know what I mean? It's certain championship teams like we just remember with a special place. You know what I mean? So for this year, like let's say Boston finishes off them niggas, finishes off Miami, and is able to make it to the finals. They get through Denver. How are we remembering them?
Might be one of the. I'm trying to see how can I say it. This might be one of the greatest postseason runs we've ever seen. Facing elimination in the fashion that they have, and then going up against the juggernaut in the Denver Nuggets, that'll be like the perfect. You can't write it better than that. You can't write it better than that. You know, you really can't. That'll be amazing.
I mean, I agree with Marcus, bro. I mean, what if Boston is able to pull this off? That gotta be like it's up there in strong playoff run stories. You know what I'm saying? Like it's up there. It's really
yeah. To me, I think also with overcoming the 3-0 deficit, but also having a 7-game series like a knockout dragout fight with Philly. The Atlanta series we didn't even want to talk about because I mean like them niggas was never in they league anyway. So I mean, but going through and overcoming
sleep on it because Atlanta gave them some. They gave him a little.
They gave him some trouble, but
Quinn Snyder is amazing coach. Like I know they gave him some trouble, but I didn't want to just my bad.
I think it was I don't know, bro. It was a bad matchup for Atlanta. That's what I mean. Like more so, it's just Boston just a hard counter for everything they want to do. Like they can adapt to everything Atlanta likes to do, and Atlanta wasn't really like. Even though Quinn Snyder was great at adjustments and making slight adjustments to help them as far as like freeing up their offense, freeing up Trae Young to be able to play off ball with DeJounte, it was just outclassed, bro. It just truly were. It was bad. But now, I mean, shit. Looking at it, I ain't gonna lie. I feel like if Denver wins, them niggas not really. They still not gonna get no credit like that. I think it's gonna be like a championship nobody truly cares about. You know what I mean? Like I'm sorry. I really I just think that nobody's gonna care about it. Like it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great for Jokic's legacy, but I think overall it's gonna be a championship nobody remember.
I love you, but you're on that ledge by your lonesome, my brother. Like I ain't gonna front. Like if anything, I think we're gonna remember this as Jokic. Like cementing himself as like, bro. If the Nuggets win this championship, that center conversation is gonna have to come. We're gonna have to talk about it. Like, really, it's gonna be.
That's what I'm talking about for Jokic. I'm talking about for Denver.
But see, that's the thing, though. I feel like you speaking from like a casual fan. We purists in a sense. Like we know the sport in and out. That don't apply to us. They may like. I feel like the casual fan, they'll be like, oh yeah, that's cool, whatever. I watched this game. I watched that game. No, we really like we watching this. We analyzing this. That don't apply to us. Like the purists.
But the casual fans like outnumber us. It's like a 5-to-1 ratio, nigga.
That's cool. We could just be in the room inside the room. There's nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? So
it's not for me though. I mean, like overall, how is it remembered? Like you know what I mean? Like by the mass, by the you know what I mean? Like words like
bro, if
Kobe and Shaq, where niggas like okay, nah.
If you look at different their last 5. Was it bubble for so the last 4 years it's been questions off of every decision that they made. When they gave Michael Porter Jr. the money, right? They questioned that. They questioned when they gave Jokic money. They questioned when they gave Jamal Murray. No, not Jamal Murray. But they questioned a lot of fucking
they question the Jokic money. I don't know about that.
Why did they question the Jokic money?
Yeah, I don't think they question it.
He's going back to back MVP.
Because he's back to back MVP when he
it's certain, but the point I'm trying to make, I apologize. The point I'm trying to make is it was a lot of more questions surrounding Denver because they never did anything in the playoffs, right? Except for, back in the bubble, whatnot, they always fall to just like Memphis, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? So now they finally get over the hump. Jokic and Murray get them over the hump, bro. That's strong, bro. Like, you gonna remember this one. This ain't gonna be like no runoff.
I don't know. That's for me. That's kind of how I look at it. Like I just don't know if it's gonna hold a lot of weight. Like in the long run, like when you run down the list of champions, if you see this championship and if they don't build on it, then I think it's just gonna be, you know what I mean? It's another winner, like a nigga who won.
Let me ask you this: is something necessarily wrong with that? Because like I'm gonna say two things. I think for me personally, I don't remember this as they finally put it together because the talent. We never questioned the talent. We never questioned the potential. We knew that the Denver Nuggets they could play like this. They could be this. I just explained all the elements to the offense and why it's almost perfect. And the second one is it's hard to win championships. You look at teams like the Patriots, the Warriors, the Spurs, the
Yeah,
Heat. Like it's hard, bro. Like you gonna have your one offs in there. You gonna have like your Toronto Raptors, however they want it. I don't care about the asterisk part. That's just how it go. Like you're gonna have you. Go ahead.
no, I was to that point actually. It's just like the Toronto championship. Niggas forgot Toronto has won the championship already.
Hey, you just
Niggas have
reminded
already
me.
forgot that shit.
Not the peers, but the casuals.
Like, bro, the purists, yeah. I mean, like, bro, this is we talking a little. It's
Hey,
like,
man, I'm a purist, bro. It's time. I need my light. I need my light, Sean.
no,
Shit.
I trust me, I get it, bro. But I'm like, for me, it's like, bro, it's kind of be like a Boston thing. Like, bro, we tired of Boston talking about the championship. They just them '08 niggas. Like, we tired of them niggas talking about that shit.
Bro, they spend the
Like,
block
bro,
6 months.
yeah, like, bro. You know what I mean? Like, and this is not like along to me. This is not along those lines because like they beat LA. Eh, it don't really hold as much weight. Like it's not like a
That was
when the
way better.
Mavs. Hmm. Yeah,
That
I'm
was
saying
way
like it's not
better.
like when the Mavs swept the Lakers or they beat OKC and they beat like they had to go through some fucking juggernauts to win that one championship.
Mhm.
Like with them, this was kind of like, okay, you beat hobbled LeBron and inconsistent AD and
But they
it's not
dominated
really.
them though. Like they
It was a
dominated
swept.
them. Like the Lakers tried and tried. Denver took the punch and they delivered the knockout blow. Like the Lakers did have
Not
opportunities to win, but it was
it's not. I'm saying like you and your parents back again, nigga. I'm talking about the how this is remembered overall, not just purists, but everybody. There's gonna be sections of the purists, everybody who knows the game, who gonna be like, yeah, they should have won this championship because they were clearly the best team. Trust me, I get it.
from a
But the
few
legacy of it,
from the future. Okay, so I feel like you coming from the aspect of like how do you build on this? I'm hearing that they may not be able to retain like Bruce Brown. Maybe he played himself into a bag. But other than that, though, like where are the Nuggets going? I still expect them to be a top 3 team next season because the West got too many questions. If you ask me, they got a lot of questions, and I think that's
you know,
one core that's going to be difficult to build. I mean, to contend with Jamal Murray. He showed he a top 7 point guard easily in the league. Michael Porter, Aaron Gordon. Like that's a big lineup. That's a lot of lineup troubles for a lot of teams. And we know
you know,
for a fact that core is still intact. Who else is going to be able to contend with them as we can see right now? Because like I just said, it's a lot of questions in the West. That's one core. We know when October comes around, they're going to be right there. We don't
you know.
many questions. It's too many questions. But would they be able to build on it? Gotta see. But I can only
Yeah, I
speak
feel
for
you.
right where we at in real time. You know what I'm saying?
That's real shit. So, like from Miami point of view, what about their legacy? Like, what does it mean for them to win more?
I mean, they come. That's Cinderella, bro. That's like the ultimate story, bro. They gonna be
Facts.
talking
Some niggas
about
came
this
through the
like
play-in,
they gonna be talking about this like the
lost to
Boston
Atlanta in the
championship.
first play-in game. Somehow still made it to the Eastern Conference Finals.
That's the play-in game and made it to the
Yeah,
East. Yo. Eric Spoelstra and Jimmy Butler. Bro, this is what I told my partner, bro. I said, if I'm Pat Riley and them in the offseason, bro, you gotta get Jimmy one more player, bro. I'm like, I don't know how much longer. Jimmy really don't get hurt. He's in the best shape. because I know in Miami when you play for the Heat, it's certain requirements that the guy as far as like being in basketball shape. So I know he keeps himself in tippy top, but like you gotta get one more, bro. Because I really think if they are able to like get like one all-star caliber player, they could really do things. That's just me though.
No, that's facts. They really, they truly do because like Bam is a fringe all star. Like I mean, like he's
Third
a
option
good,
type dude, yeah.
solid
Yeah.
player. Yeah, it's third option. He should not be your second option to me.
Yeah, I get
On
no.
the championship team, he can't be your second option. What about you, Eli? What you think, Miami? Pull one off.
I already said it, bro.
No, he said it.
Yeah,
Nah,
that's
I
straight.
just
That's
he
straight
already said it. He
Cinderella,
said the
bro. That's
Cinderella, and we pretty much agree. That's all I
yeah, bro.
agree.
That's
Like one of the best seasons ever.
I think that's gonna propel that. I don't know if we can go as far back to Chicago. You know what I'm saying? But that Jimmy Butler, they be like, yeah, they made somebody made the right decision on him. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, facts. I think it's gonna be a bad look on shit Minnesota and Philly for sure because them niggas had a shot because he lifted up their franchise and they
He
let
was
him
right.
go.
He was right. If you when you look back on the story of Jimmy Butler, you're gonna be able to say, "Oh, he was right." Like every time,
I'm
he was
telling
right.
you, yeah, gotta get that nigga his credit, bro. When the
Mm-hmm.
playoffs when the money's on the line, that nigga shows up. So we definitely gotta give him his credit. I mean, we've been kind of discussing it already throughout the previous topics, but I mean, when you think about it, bro, like we are approaching a league without LeBron, bro. Like, think about this. Okay, LeBron came into the league '03. Think about where you were around that time, how old you were. I don't remember being a 12-year-old kid. You know what I mean? Like, my idols was AI and Steve Nash. Like, I'm looking at guards. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm seeing the revolution of like the culture, the NBA. You know what I mean? Like, I remember that time. And now to be 20 years later and to see him still, with his hands on the game and stuff like that, like imagine the league without him. Like I'm not a proponent of believing that he's the GOAT, but I understand the significance that he holds in the league and the history of the league. So I'm trying to think about a league without him. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm scared, but like, I'm scared to see where the game goes without his stewardship. You know what I mean? Like, what does it look like?
I got a perfect example.
Uh,
You remember Michael Jordan last All Star game?
Yeah,
yeah.
He gave like a little speech, and he was like, "I leave the league in great hands." Who were those great hands? Shaq,
Shaq,
Kobe,
Kobe.
Duncan, AI, Tracy McGrady, Vince Carter,
Mm-hmm.
Paul Pierce,
Mm-hmm.
Kevin Garnett. Like they was everywhere.
Yeah.
Hypothetically speaking, say LeBron does the same thing. All those I don't think those great hands were better than the ones that Jordan had. It's just me. It's just me. Like you got Kobe, you got Shaq, Timmy, Dirk, Duncan, Nash, Carter, Tracy, AI. You got Kobe, you got Shaq, Timmy, Dirk, Duncan. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't. You got your Lucas, your Tatum's, your Trays. I mean, because you got to think Steph and KD are right behind them. You know what I'm saying? Like
Facts.
when LeBron goes out, like those two, they go too. So it's
It's
like
fact.
I don't know. I hope for the sake of the sport, like Zion and Wemby can like really fulfill the destiny or the potential because I feel like that's gonna be a really big part of this next regime. Like I need whatever injury issues Zion have, I really hope he overcomes them, and I hope Victor Wembanyama, I hope he can be what we think he's gonna be.
Facts.
Tell it, bro.
I was going.
Like you saying, bro. Like when Jordan said what he said, like you had a bunch of like seasoned players. Like I think the problem is like a lot of the
Be
niggas
quiet,
that
Duke.
will take over for him is young niggas, bro. Like we got Ja here want to be thugnificent and shit. You got Cat on some light skinned
Said thug
suburban like
magnificent.
gamer stream and shit. Like I don't know if these are the niggas that should be leading the league, bro. Respectfully, like I just don't know. I don't know if I could trust them.
They get in the bag too early. They get in the bag way too early. Like that
And the
rookie
thing was
that
with
rookie
LeBron,
extension is
he
crazy.
was a he was an outlier, bro. Like to be that young and be so prepared to, what I'm saying, be a face, to not have a scandal, to not have shit going on. Like you think about the young niggas now, it's always a scandal about them niggas, bro. Like I I don't know, bro. Like,
I
I
think
have
as
shit
great as
going on.
LeBron
When you
is
think
and
about the young nigga guys,
as
it's all
legendary as he is, I think we need to give credit to his team too. I think the value of a team is being undermined in a lot of situations. Like his team, his support system is top tier. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if everybody got that. Like, what you think?
No, I'm with you. I don't really see it. I don't really see it them ready quite yet. I think we still got a couple guys who need to grow. You know, in order for it to really happen. Because I think the timing of it, I don't know if KD and I guess it'd be like a bridge. You know what I'm saying? But well, him and Steph. But
can't even see you, bro.
Cause
besides that, bro,
Steph like what 33, 34?
yeah, you know what I'm saying. So it's like they the bridge. Like they got some time. If LeBron is gone, like you got sustainable guys that can carry it. You know what I'm saying? Like they kind of been carrying it right now. He just been helping the load.
Oh, you're not taking him.
You know what I'm saying? If you really look at it, like they've been kind of carrying it. You know what I'm saying? He just been kind of helping along, and it's just a matter of time for like one or two, like a Jason Tatum or a Luca or one of them guys to kind of like take that next step, so that LeBron can kind of like sit back. It's supposed to be AD, right? But he can't take that step back because AD ain't there. He hasn't elevated to that point where he can be one of those faces. And then niggas like LeBron names and those can kind of drop off on the wayside, gracefully. You know what I'm saying? But it's all in the same.
Eli, check your phone
All right,
real quick. Let me see.
I got a question to ask you, bro.
Huh?
I got a question to ask you, bro.
What's happening? What's happening?
All right, so mm, this might be good. Well, he can answer it when he pop back in. But like, okay, Melo, right? He announced
Hmm?
his retirement.
Shout out
You
to
know what
him.
I'm saying? Shout outs to him, bro. He said that he won that life when they asked him about, how does he feel about not getting that chip. What do you think, bro? He got a valid like they. I mean, yeah, right. Yeah, but is that like a different perspective, or am
Melo,
I
I
tripping?
don't want to take it too deep, but like some niggas gonna have heaven on earth. That's cool. So it's like the contracts, the experiences, the endorsements, the opportunities, the community. As far as people you get to shake hands with, rub shoulders with, being able to date a personality like Lala Anthony, have a son and give him your experiences and your resources. That's how you win at life, in his terms.
Yeah,
So like,
Lala.
is it him justifying not winning a chip? Could be, because I feel like once certain players that really are passionate about the game, once they reflect on it, I think that they think about things that they could have done differently to win a chip. You know, what if he had just then signed the extension, and when it was time to go to Miami in 2020, he did that. You know, but I think that's him justifying not getting it done though. And hey, bro, look, and like me and B Mill was talking one night. Take like Dame and like Bradley Beal, players who are not really winning. Sometimes when you get these crazy contracts, you the man in your city. You probably making 50 million plus annually. You the man. Like it ain't nowhere you can't go. You get free everything free. Oh, shout out you. They probably give you a street. Got murals after you. You the man. You not winning, but you the man. And for some people, I think that's cool. I really do. I think that's okay.
I think you're right. I think we saw it in that documentary that they had. They Dream Team documentary where it was like you saw LeBron and Kobe putting in that work early in the morning and shit, and then it was like, man, you better do that shit. It's kind of within the same. I feel like if Shaq didn't win in championships, I think he would still be content with his career, just because of the life shit that came with, like all like he dropped the album. You know what I'm saying? Like he was in movies. Like have you ever just thought about it in that perspective, or am I just going way too far with it?
You're not going way too far, but I think you're incorrect only because of You gotta understand, bro. Once you put on purple and gold, it's a different type of expectation to come with that. Like Wilt Chamberlain, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, it's like what came before you. Shaq had a lot of pressure on him to win a championship. Him going to LA, Jerry West did do right by him. He got him, I think Jerry West got him like $120. He did right by him, giving you the money that Orlando probably wasn't trying to give you. But like when you go there, it's different.
Okay.
And the person that we're talking about even told LeBron, "You not a real Laker until you put one of those up there." So like he even knew, like, so nah, I don't think he would have been happy. What if he hadn't won one? Like when you a big man for that jersey, it's different. It's just different. Like it's not like that with other franchises, but with them, it's different. Especially, and you got to think of the big man we're talking about. This is the most dominant force we've ever seen. I didn't see Will Chamberlain play.
Yeah, but
it's
Shaq,
like,
but he also talked about. I don't mean to cut you off, but he also talked about how he didn't really care about really putting in the effort to, you know what I'm saying, like the extra work. You know what I mean? He wanted to do other shit. He know he could still go out there and dominate. And that's what him and Kobe used to beef about, because Kobe like, hey nigga, if you just put in some more work, bro, you would really be unstoppable. Like his career could have been extended. You know what I'm saying?
but that's what
So that's all I'm
that's
saying.
what I'm
Like
saying. But like I think it's just the
the
expectations
extra
with that
work part
jersey.
of it.
You say what?
Like the extra work you put in part of it. Like the effort. Like Jimmy Butler, right? Like the amount of effort he put in off the court. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, doing training and shit like that.
Yeah,
Yeah, my bad. I'm coming in.
I think certain passions are different within certain players. Like so like Kobe, for instance. Some of that's like when not winning the championship is not gonna fly. Like LeBron James not winning the championship is just not gonna fly. Like MJ, like I believe Tim Duncan, Dirk Nowitzki. Like you see what Dirk did when he won. He had to go to the back for a hot minute. Like sometimes that stuff just they not cool with that. Like I believe Charles Barkley. I believe it haunts him to this day. Like for some players, it's not gonna fly.
My fault. I'm
All
coming
right,
back in
bro.
to the middle of the conversation.
He asked me what I
have you
thought.
thought about this? Like, I feel like it's a couple guys who were at a certain point and then they kind of like dropped off pretty quick, and they like you got Melo, T Mac, right? They had injuries and stuff like that to where they was at a level and then they kind of dropped off. No.
You wasn't moving. I thought the screen paused, nigga. I was like, what the fuck? So you hold on. You say there's players that were at a level.
Yeah, like those two where they was at a point and then like you kind of saw like, bro, if they had just put more effort in, bro, they would have had a longevity in their career.
Yeah,
Because still felt
definitely.
like Melo, he still should be hooping right now, bro.
Yeah, he just retired, right? Like
Yeah.
officially.
No, you don't think so, bro? You think that was it for that
I think
nigga?
I think I think that I think that's it. I think that was it, bro. And ain't nothing wrong with that. I think I really do believe he left it all out there. He
For real?
tried. He even let his ego put his ego to the side. Came off the bench, lesser role. Like
Damn, you
I,
right, bro. I
I,
didn't even think
I
about
think
that
I
shit.
think
Nah,
he
you
done. I
right.
think he was done. I think he was
Yeah,
done.
physically, I think it was a wrap. But like you
Mhm.
said, I think if more niggas were in line with the LeBron like workout warrior type, you know what I mean? I think a lot more niggas would have longevity, like a T Mac or niggas like I don't know if T Mac necessarily was just not working out or he's just his body was physically what it was.
Yeah, I
Like
think it's just his
it
body.
was fucked from
I
the
think
beginning.
it was just his body. It was just I was talking about like the quickness of like that decline, bro.
Yeah, that's the problem, bro. It's like some niggas are physically incapable. Like they just aren't capable of having long careers. Like it's unfortunate, bro. As unfortunate as it is, like it's just shit. It was destiny, fate, or whatever you want to call it. You know, it's just fated to have shitty kneecaps or shitty ankles or whatever it is, bro. Like, but
Is
my fault.
Melo going to Hall of Fame?
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
yeah. I Like
Yeah, no
I had to
question.
come to that realization. Like it's just this the Naismiths basketball Hall of Fame, not the NBA. Like you got to remember, like Melo won at Syracuse. They had a beautiful run. Like he's an Olympic gold medal. Like plenty
Hold
of
on, hold on,
plenty.
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on.
Of,
He not a Hall of Famer based on his career, his NBA career.
no. What I was saying was when you think you got to think of all like your basketball career in its totality.
But wait,
What I was
but
saying, it's not just about what you're doing.
I'm saying,
I'm,
I
I'm
know,
but that's what I'm
but
agreeing.
the
saying.
All
way
Like
right,
the
this
you know,
way
Melo.
based
you
on
the way you
NBA.
was hitting it, it was just kind of like, oh shit.
I would think that he would be multiple All-Stars, scoring titles. I would think. I mean, I know he didn't win nothing, but I would think that he would.
Yeah. I,
I'm
just-
just
I,
saying,
just-
like everything that he got to go along with it, though.
mm,
You know,
I don't know, man. Yeah, I think he definitely should be a Hall of Famer, bro.
that's for Melo. That's
He gave.
Melo.
I mean,
One
I
of the
guess
best
he.
offensive players of our generation, bro, and of all time. Top nine. He's the number 9 scorer in NBA history as far as like points.
Exactly.
Like Melo Hall of Famer. Eli, why you looking like that?
You said what?
You look like you had a rebuttal or something you
I
wanted to
did
get
have a
off.
rebuttal, but then I heard something that made me like come in line with agreements, and I was just like, all right, cool. Like I feel you. I understand. We
Yeah,
good. Yeah, we're good.
I get where you coming from, bro,
Yeah.
because like
I ain't gonna lie. T might fuck shit up a lot.
And I
Like
feel,
T
and
might
I was
fuck the
gonna
whole
ask that
system up.
question, right? I was gonna be like, if T Mac, if this didn't, and this is maybe it's some other guys in there who probably is questionable, but
But,
T Mac in our
bro,
generation is somebody where
E-Mac,
we like,
he didn't win nothing,
hmm.
bro. And I
And
bro,
love
then
that
let's
it fucked the
compare.
criteria
Let's
up, bro.
compare.
he,
Can we
bro.
compare the two? Can we compare the two careers?
No, Melo had a way better career than T-Mac. Like,
Seriously.
and it's the thing. Like, I want to say respectfully
No,
in the
you right.
highest
You right.
order.
You right. You right. You right.
At the highest order, I want to say respectfully because we all love. Come on, bro. T-Mac, bro. Like,
Yeah,
what we talking about? Like,
bro.
30, come on, bro. Like,
That
but
nigga
it's
won
like
a game in 13 seconds, bro.
that's what I'm saying. Like, it's crazy.
We
But
gotta
it's
get this
like,
nigga credit.
do you think the name was just too big to not give him the nod?
Who Melo's
Mm,
name?
I think so. I think it was because of what he could have been. Like, you know what I mean? Niggas know like he should have been up there with the Kobe's and stuff like that because he was a rival to Kobe, but like
Oh, but
he
he
just didn't
bodied.
have the team success to go along with it. So
And the one time he did have the team, he wasn't healthy. So
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
bro, it's like I don't know. I don't think he should have been a Hall of Famer. Yeah, respectfully, I love him to death, bro. I love his game. I think
Maybe like
once he got in,
honorable
it
mention.
became like a free for all for niggas. Like I think everybody's gonna be like, bro,
He make him get in, then he should have got in. This person got in, then he should have got in.
that's tough, bro. That's tough. Eli, mute Javon real quick.
Gotcha. But yeah, I just wanted to know, bro. I just wanted to know where nigga head is with that Melo thing. And see.
I think you could put him back. I think he's good now. Yeah, you put him back. All right. Well, Javon, can you hear us?
Nah, yet, not yet.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I had to switch out my headphones, so it might sound trash. That's
Yeah.
all.
You good? You good?
Okay.
Hey, Javon, you can go ahead to the next joint. But I appreciate that question, though, Eli. That was a good question, though.
Not real talk. I mean, along the lines of what we were saying before, like a league without LeBron, like once he leaves, like who is that new face? Is he Yo? Is he honest?
You said who?
I said I was gonna say, is it Yo? Is he honest? Is it
See,
real?
the problem with them is like I feel like they're in like the middle of their prime. They both like 28 years old. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and that's even more a testament to the greatness of LeBron. Like his the test of time. Like he just stood it. Like he was able to see all these young guys coming to the league, and he's leaving when they in the middle of their primes. You know what I'm saying? Like that's crazy to me. So it's like the next player that whoever's to be the face, they have to be. I don't. You would think it got to be a player that got to be. He has to be able to do everything, right? Like everything that you could do on the back, you got to be able to, right? That's what you would think. And I'm
I don't
thinking,
know if it's based on ability though, is it? Or is it like the notoriety, the popularity, or something like that? You know what I mean? Or
When I think
does it encompass all of them?
when I think of Kobe, LeBron, and MJ, they pretty much able to do everything you could do on the court. Like really, especially like from like LeBron on the leadership aspect, getting his teammates involved. Mike, Mike and Kobe just overcoming everything. They're gonna put the ball in the bucket regardless and give you maximum effort. So it's like what player right now? Like I don't know. I really don't know, and I don't know. That's kind of different. I
I'm
ain't gonna
telling
hold
you,
you, I
bro.
don't
I'm
know.
telling you. Man, you see why I'm serious? I'm like, bro, when I think about it, I don't know who that face could be. Like, before all of this shit that's going on with Thugnificent, I thought that nigga was gonna be the face, bro. But now I don't know.
That new that first season without LeBron, bro, it's gonna be the tell all. We're gonna see
Man,
what we're in for real.
I thought it was gonna be Giannis for a while too. Like once he started getting the back-to-back MVPs, finally making it to the finals, winning the finals MVP, like I thought, okay, this is he gonna be the one. So maybe I don't know. To me, it could. I think Giannis.
You
That's my
think
best
Giannis?
bet. But because he can't shoot, it makes it difficult to say that. Like you know what I mean? Like he can't necessarily do everything on the court, but I think he's so dominant in what he's capable of doing. Like it'll go down.
What if? Okay, let's do this. Well, then again, because the face of the league, okay. So Mike wasn't too public as far as like the like being an ambassador. Speaking on like social issues, I feel like if
No,
Kobe was ever the best player in the league, the stint was real short. LeBron kind of encompasses everything that you would want because like he a family man, great brand ambassador. He got the Nike deal. He a great leader. He wins. He's clutch. Like it's everything you want in a player. So that's what I'm saying. I don't know what player can like encompass
check
everything.
those boxes.
Huh?
But check those boxes. Let this come out. That
I
checks
don't
all
know.
those.
Because I was about to say, what if Jokic wins this championship and like wins another one? But the thing with Jokic is he don't really show any emotion. I think it was Michael Porter. He was like he could just hit a clutch shot and his expression just won't change. He don't really speak on social issues. Like
All that nigga gonna do is bobble up and down that court.
he gonna do it to the best of his ability too. You feel me? But
Yeah.
I don't know. Do we need to get away from crowning people the face of the league? Do we need to get away from that and just take the game for what it is, or
I
is that
think it's
something
I
that we
think you
just do?
need it
I
though.
think it's a
Like you
Justice
said, I think
League
you
of the
need that
league,
because
nigga.
every generation has
I
that.
think
Like
it's
that
a
one that
panel.
ushers
I
the
think it's a
generation
panel of
going
niggas, bro.
forward that that builds on whatever they're doing.
You like what you say?
I think it's a panel, bro. I think it's like you got like LeBron is like in the middle, but then you got maybe the motherfuckers to the side
Steph,
like
KD, shit like
KD,
that.
Steph, KD, and then at the end you got like a little rotation where you might have Jimmy Butler coming in, or you might have I don't know the Dame jump in or something like that. Kawhi, those kind of guys who can do it, but they in and out. You know what I mean? That kind of makes more sense to me as far as like how the league is viewed. Because you always got to have a couple niggas who somebody got to argue against to compare. You know what I mean?
There you.
Facts.
And then what the best player in the league, or the face of the league, he has to win. He has to win a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Like Mike won a lot. Kareem won a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Bill Russell won a lot. Shaq won a lot. LeBron won a lot. Steph won a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can't just have you can't have the face of the league like say Joel Embiid. He can't make an Eastern Conference
Yeah,
final.
that's it.
Like
Yeah.
Giannis won one. And now they went from saying Milwaukee was the favorite to win the championship to their roster may be old. And I'm like, what? That's a crazy
Facts.
transition, but we're
And
here
they just
now.
fired their coach too, right?
Yeah, Bud gone. It kind of got to be unanimous almost because, bro, LeBron carried the league for like over a decade, bro. That's crazy, bro. Like that's really crazy. He stood the test of time. Like we're gonna really like when that conversation truly happens with him and MJ. Like I'm open minded, bro. I'm really gonna be open minded. Like you gotta be.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's earned that right
He
to
earned that.
have the debate. I'm still MJ, but I understand at least.
For
You know what I
sure, for
mean?
sure, for sure,
I think
for sure.
it's LeBron, but it's all right.
It's not, but it's okay. It's not. It's not, but I get it.
Hey, Eli, I feel you, bro. Like we're gonna talk about that one day.
One day.
I
It's not
don't know
today.
why. We're
Today
gonna
ain't
talk
the
about it.
day,
We're gonna
bro.
talk about
But
that.
we know we're gonna build this up.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have that conversation. We've already had that conversation, bro.
we
That nigga
been
just switched up his opinion now.
I know.
But nah, I mean, honestly speaking, on all the niggas that should be the fucking face of the league, bro. Bro. I don't know what's going on with this. Like, bro, I get it because he's 23. Like, I truly understand that these young niggas with a lot of money and not, and I can't really say no guidance because he has an active father in his life, but I don't know. I think that just that clout and the attention that comes along with being so active in social media and shit, like it could twist the way like the morals that you were taught as a young man growing up. So I mean, like, what is really going on with this young nigga, bro? Like every video, like them niggas they call this nigga John Wick. This nigga, like, bro, like, what's going on, bro? What is this nigga really? What's up with this?
Um, I'm finna be real honest, bro. I don't know. I don't see, and it's the thing too. Like when you look at T Morant, everybody love T. Like everybody, like you, it's hard to not like T. Like if you don't, I feel like it's to the point to where like if you don't, you a hater. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but I don't know I don't know what type of team or like what type of inner circle he has.
Yeah.
I really don't know because like this the second incident and like Patrick Beverly said, the first joint slap on the wrist. Now they're gonna have to inflict some type of punishment. Like he might see a nice little suspension for real. Like you might not see Ja till like late November possibly. When the season starts, it's possible. But don't quote me on that. But I'm just
No, I
laying
know
out the
what you're saying.
possibilities.
I know
But
what you're saying. I'm just like, bro. I'm agreeing with you, but it's gonna be something, bro. Half
I
a
seen a
season.
number. I don't really want to repeat it, but like we'll just have to wait till it
I
happens.
heard 20 games. I heard 30
That's what I'm
games.
hearing, 25 to
Yeah.
30 type stuff. Yeah, but I don't
I
know,
don't
bro.
know, man.
I don't know.
I mean, Stack been trying to make the point that Chris Kaman, who used to play for the Clippers, he like he was showing different pictures of him with rifles and shit like that. But I think the point was that it was just such a different way. Like Chris Kaman was hunting, you know what I mean? Like he was out there hunting and doing like shit like that. Like y'all just riding around in
Yeah,
the
this
car
nigga's
with a
right around
pistol
the
on,
car,
like showing that shit off on
and
the
it
internet. I
doesn't
don't
even
know.
look like a nice car.
He said what?
I don't know, bro. Just saying, bro. It's goofy. Just riding around in the neighborhood. You ain't got nothing better to do. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got nothing better to do, bro.
I don't want to
The
just like
fuck?
keep bringing his age into the equation because like we all know he's a man nevertheless, but like he's a very young man. It's a lot of maturity that's gonna come with it, but it got to come from a standpoint like he got to understand the magnitude of his situation because when you are the focal point of a support system, you are the money. That's what we're gonna call it, quote unquote. You are the money, and when the money is at stake, then everybody's lifestyle takes a dip. You know what I'm saying? So, because we all know Nike is not afraid to pull; they'll pull away in a heartbeat. We all seen it before. We know they do not care. Whatever type of, I heard he may have lost some other deals, but don't mess the money up. You the money. You just. I seen everybody saw the post where his pops he live across the street from him. They got nice mansions. Like just don't mess that up because it's like you'll never get the opportunity again. Your sister, she's a hooper. You might be able to give her some good opportunity just based off your lifestyle. And you just don't want to have that in jeopardy because unfortunately for African Americans, when we get money, we are more than likely the first person in our family to touch finances of that level. And it's not coming from nowhere else. And we do got to depend on rapping ability or athletic ability, to do that sometimes. It's not always education, so you just don't want to mess that up for your bloodline, bro. Like.
How
But
old
I
is
hope he's
that?
Nah,
positive.
How old is that? Is that in his 30s?
I don't know how old T Moran is. Let me see.
Yeah, I think he got to be like, no, he got to be like 40 now. I think he's like 20 years older than him.
Okay.
He got to be like 43, 40, like young
Oh,
40.
okay.
It don't say, but I don't know.
But the thing is like, bro, to me,
Cause
I
it's
see
ain't his,
T Morant,
his
but he seems like one of them young cool pops. Like he kind of just let shit fly. Like
yeah, I know
he just
that's not good, bro. Like that's I was like, bro, that's not good, man. Like
it's not.
you
Yeah,
can't be
I think
you
it's
can't
good
be
for
you can't be
other
goofy.
people, but not in that situation. You know
Nah,
what I
not
mean?
in that
Like I think
situation.
it'd be good if your son worked at like UPS and shit like that, like some normal shit. But your son $200 million up, like you got to be on this nigga.
Yeah,
Like,
like you need,
fam, do
hey,
not
bro,
fuck
hey,
this up. Like even if it's not just for us, like for yourself, for the
yeah,
generation, for your
that's
daughter
what I'm saying.
behind
Like
you.
it should be somebody sitting there saying, like, yo, what's going on here? Do this, that, and the third. Like, it's crazy, man.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. Cause like, okay, the rundown is that apparently, like, his mom was in a situation at a Foot Locker. He rolled up on a nigga that was work like that. Disrespected his mom in the Foot Locker with like 12 other niggas. So it's like it's been an ongoing thing. It ain't just these two
Why
situations.
is
Apparently,
his
it's been,
mama at Foot Locker?
I don't know. I mean, mama's gonna do what they want to do.
No,
You're not gonna be
no,
able to tell your
bro, you are $1 million nigga. Why is your mama at Foot Locker getting
I
into
mean,
it?
I'll
mama. You
feel
tell
like
them what to
I'm in
do.
the hood, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You know what I'm
not all
saying?
Foot Lockers in the
Like, come
hood.
on, bro. Why
I
are you
trust me, I
there?
get it, but like you can't. How can you stop? Like, bro,
That's
you
the
don't know what
dumbest story
situation
I
your
ever
mama
heard.
gonna
That's
be.
the dumbest shit I ever heard, bro. That is stupid as fuck. I'm sorry. No disrespect, bro, but that's stupid as fuck. I'm sorry, bro.
I don't
That's
really know how you
crazy
can
to me,
stop
man.
that. Like your mama can go. The being at Foot Locker not the issue, because she could have been at a fucking Starbucks and the nigga disrespect her. The point is, you driving up to a Starbucks, like you driving up to a Foot Locker with 12
Why
other
would you
niggas
pull up on somebody at
to handle
Starbucks?
one Foot Locker nigga. You said what?
No, I'm just saying, like, well, who at Starbucks would disrespect you in that matter where you got to pull up on them? These niggas up here
Oh shit! Come
working
on
on
now. Let's
books
start.
and
Like,
novels and
I've heard
shit.
the story.
Come on, man. But no,
I heard
I
the
get what you're
story about
saying, bro.
Starbucks
Like
niggas wild, but
I
like,
get what you're saying, bro. Like she could be anywhere, she could do whatever she want. Like, but at the same time, if you know, like,
I think it's more so
as
the
far
how
as
he handled the situation.
yeah, how to the situation. But if you know that your son is a certain stature and people see you on TV, you know what I'm saying? Just try not to put yourself in certain situations to where you know your son has to react in the way that he reacts because he's not where he needs to be at mentally. But we don't really know this nigga, so we don't really know where he at mentally with it.
I don't know, bro. I truly, I'm trying to figure this out, bro, because like you saying, like, bro, you do not want to fuck up your bag, bro. Like, you have too much on the line and a potential, like, face, like a potential all-time great career, and they are like, you don't fuck that up for showing a pistol on Instagram while you sitting in the car, like, bro. To me, that's just like young nigga. It's young nigga shit, but with having both parents in your life, this is the shit that just should not be happening. Respectfully, like, I'm sorry. It just really shouldn't have. Like, so these are conversations that his pop should be having with him. That he just don't seem to be having, bro. But I mean, in speaking of, in speaking about fucking up the bag, bro. Like in our history of, we curious, as you like to say, Marcus. Like, what's some of the niggas like top five who done fucked up the bag, bro? Like for me, on top, the first person I think of is Latrell Sprewell. That's the model of how to fuck up your bag to me. Is running down on your coach and choking that nigga out.
Wait, what?
Like, that's my choice top five.
He did this?
No, Latrell Sprewell.
I didn't know he
Sprewell
did
ran
that
out on his coach. Oh yeah, he ran up on his coach, choked him out.
during the game.
I think it was at a practice, right? I forgot if it was in a
I
game or in
think it
practice,
was
but
practice.
yeah, that's how he fucked up his bag. So yeah, who was some of the top niggas to fuck up their bag?
You right. That's definitely one. I think Ron Artest, all them niggas in the
What do you
brawl,
do?
Man,
in the brawl.
I mean,
bro, yeah.
Nah,
No, that's valid.
Ron
Not
played
Ron
That's valid.
Artest. I mean the Ron Artest brawl where you
The
had like
no,
the niggas who the
the
other
money he
niggas
would
who
have got
got,
though.
huh?
I give you that. I mean, Ron
You know
still
what I'm
got
saying? Like, no, you valid.
he's
That's
still
valid.
rich though. He's
Yeah.
still
He
rich
would have
though.
got some
I
money
get it.
before
I
that.
get it.
Well, yeah, all those guys, they all lost. All of them.
Yeah, Steve Jackson would have got some more money
Yeah,
too.
they all lost, bro.
Yeah, he fucked up that bag, man. To me, Isaiah Thomas is the one I would mention. Yeah, yeah. Huh?
Well, I think that's a little more complicated than that. This is my theory, and this is just me. Danny Ainge had no intentions of ever paying him. That's just my personal. I believe in my heart. Danny Ainge was never paying a 5'9" guard. That's just me. I just don't believe it, bro. I'm
No,
sorry.
like even if not for Danny though, like you, and that could be valid, bro.
Somebody would have
Danny
paid him
is a
though.
master at finesse shit, but I think somebody would have paid him.
I don't know if he would have got the money he thought he was gonna get, but he would have definitely got paid though.
Yeah, he would have paid.
Yeah.
So how do you think he messed
It's
up?
like playing and fucking up that hip, like really a degenerative hip. Like nah, bro, you fucked that bag up.
Playing when his sister passed away. I ain't gonna front. Like he really gave that franchise everything. Like and
Exactly.
to see how that turned out, that's really sad, bro.
Yeah, that's disheartening in the motherfucker. I'm gonna keep it real with you. But I mean, he got to go on the list of niggas that fucked up the bag.
Cheryl Swoops is one too. I think if I'm not mistaken, they say she had like made up to like 50 mil. Like, and that's crazy for, athlete back then, but I'm hearing it was like she was spending so much bad investments. And I read a long time ago that she said that maybe she just thought she was gonna be making this type of money for the rest of her life. And this is just what I remember from back in the day. If I'm not incorrect, just correct me for sure. But that's one. Who messed up the bag? Like really messed up the bag.
Oh no, those are the two that I thought of for sure.
I'm trying to think, cause it's a dope segment. I'm trying to really think though, like who can we say just messed up the bag though?
I'm really trying to think of some more.
I'm trying to think. Okay, y'all remember? I think this was like post. You remember when we beat the Lakers in the playoffs, the championship year? You remember they had Ramon Sessions? He was dope for them. He was very dope for them. And I think when free agency came up, he went to like Charlotte or something like that. And when you the point guard of the Lakers, I believe personally that that's a lot of opportunity to come with that. Like it's a big name. I don't know if the lights got bright or if he was. I don't know what. I just really believe like he may have missed out on the bag that was yet to come for real. Like I think I remember in an article Kobe he ain't really like that. I guess in Kobe's mind he was just running from the grind or running from the lights for real, something like that. But he like you got one.
You got any?
I said it.
I'm talking about anymore.
Oh.
I really feel like hold on, let me see. I feel like we missing something.
What about nah, Josh Howard knees was already gone. Remember that video surfaced when he was like smoking weed, talking about fuck the American flag or some goofy ass shit, and then he got traded from us, and that's when he went to the Wizards and shit.
It's crazy because I'm looking up some stuff and like
I want to say a nigga like D-Lo, where he got his bag, he got this first bag, but I really think if he had been what he was when he got that bag, then he would have got another bag. But I don't think he get another bag now.
Didn't Victor Oladipo turn down a bag?
Oh yeah, see, yeah. I think it wasn't a crazy bag. It wasn't a crazy bag. It was in Houston. I think it was like a
50, right?
2 or 3 year deal. It was like 80, 90 mils and shit like that.
Who got the
He
bag?
just said, boy, if he could go back in time.
Man. I know it.
I just seen somebody else too. Hold on, let me see if I can find them. I just seen somebody else.
Derrick Rose?
Uh,
Nah, Derrick Rose didn't mess his bag up.
all right, so look,
Uh,
do y'all believe that Dennis Schroeder story? Y'all believe that?
oh man, prime example. Prime example. But I did hear that they sent that nigga an email about that shit or some shit. It was like they sent him the deal through an email. I was like, I don't know, man.
See, that story, it ain't concrete. That's the problem.
Yeah. But he definitely fucked his bag up if it's true. If it's true, oh my God, he fucked his bag up.
I know Dennis done made a lot of money. He done made a nice little amount of money too, but like still though, like that could have been more though.
But $100 million, nah, bro. That's different. That's different. I'm sorry. That's super different. You fucked that bag up because he's been signing 1 year deal since. I don't know, bro.
Yeah, that's different.
I don't know, but I do know. Them niggas was saying, them niggas was like, bro, y'all need to give Derrick Rose his knee.
Bro, I seen that, bro. That was I seen. I mean, if you gonna be doing all that,
Like, just get your niece Derrick Rose. Like, bro, I don't know, man. I really wish the best. I hope Ja really understands the magnitude of what he's doing versus what he could be. Like, I
Yeah.
truly hope he learns something from this because, nigga, you could be one of the ones, or you could be one of them ones. Nigga, that's at the bottom. Like, you know what I mean? So I don't know, man.
I know
All in all, I don't know. I'm just looking forward to see who wins this final.
I know we about done, but I want to ask y'all one more question since this is like an open topic opportunity. I was thinking about it when the Spurs landed the #1 pick. I thought about it. I was like, really, if you think about it, that probably was the best place he could go from
Yeah.
from a stability standpoint. Like that was probably the best because I think because they was like Pop them started the load management, you know what I'm saying? So it was like they could really monitor his body. Like he and somebody was like, he gonna probably want to hit the ground running, but they're gonna tell him like, nah, we're trying to really this for the long run. We're gonna try to preserve you. I just think because I think Pop, I think his lifeline got a little longer because of Victor. And I heard he did like coaching the
That's
youngins.
what I'm about to say. They said that's the reason they got the #1 pick because they was like, bro, we don't want to see a league without Poppy. Like,
League without Pop is kind of crazy. That's a league without. This is what I do believe. If Victor is if Victor is who we think he is, I think he will outlive Greg Popovich from like just a tenure standpoint because of where I'm coming from. I don't think Greg Popovich will coach the entirety of Victor's career.
Yeah,
I think he'll have a cutoff point, but I think it'll be a situation where like just soak up as much as you can while you can because like Greg really like. And I want to ask y'all two questions. Do y'all think that's the best landing spot for Victor? I think it is. And two, I also heard something else. Somebody said something along the lines of, does San Antonio have an obligation to kind of be good this year? Like on some like fringe playoff play-in type of team. I don't want to speed up the timeline like that. I think you should like, nurse this as slow as possible.
They still got
Really
they
like
still got
maybe
three.
yeah.
They still got 2 to 3 years before I can start. You know, nah.
Hell no.
I'll even say tank for another year if you could. Like just to, just try to get another build.
Honestly, bro, like I don't think like even with Victor on their roster, bro, like they don't have enough to be a playoff team. Respectfully, like what do they have? Like nah, bro. I'm sorry. Like you get him on the team, but yes, I do think that it was the best landing spot for him for the reason that you said, and also because Tim Duncan and Ginobili and Parker, they all part of the staff from what I heard, and they all signed up to be, a part of the mentoring process for him. So I really think that's gonna be great to have like championship caliber, like blue collar type of niggas that's gonna, that's gonna be mentoring him to where he can be financially sound and have the work like the attitude to want to grind and stuff. Which I mean, from what I heard, like Rudy Gobert and all of them, like they've been speaking really highly of that nigga maturity. Like, his he's a sponge. He wants to soak up the game, learn new things, and very coachable and shit. So I think having Pop, like somebody who's seasoned, who's like a veteran coach, who's well traveled, like, especially with Pop, because like Pop speaks real shit, bro. Like Pop will get on the mic and be like, Man, these white people out here tripping, bro. I ain't out here doing black people yeah, spit some real shit. So I think that, you know what I mean? Like, I think having that influence is gonna be great for him, bro. Seriously. But nah, them niggas should not be no fucking playoff team. Stop it, bro.
No, I don't know
They
about
got
that shit.
Vic
That shit
and
crazy.
who else?
And the steppers.
You can't even name a nigga on their team right now. I give you $20. You can name one nigga on their team right now.
You give me $20?
You give me $20?
Yeah.
Trey Jones. My cash app is Swisher.
Ah. Okay,
Brian
I
Scarabroni.
got you. Who?
Brian.
Who the fuck is that?
Google. It's Googleable.
Brian?
Yeah, man.
It's a nigga named Brian? I'm calling cap on that one. I gotta see this. I'm calling cap. Oh, you boy. Oh, you sweetie nigga. I'm calling cap on this, bro. That nigga really got me looking this shit up.
I believe it is. I believe it's one. I know it
I
is.
thought you looking it up. I thought you was in cash app. Oh dang. Well,
Brian Wright is the only nigga on the Spurs, and he's a fucking GM. Shit don't count. I owe you, Marcus. I owe you, for sure. I got you. Cash app on the way.
That's it.
Yeah, man. I think we had a great conversation today. If you ask me, man. We're gonna see what's gonna happen, bro. Boston, I think y'all got it tonight, bro. I think Boston truly has it tonight. We gonna see. It might be the first. I'm banking on it, bro. What that nigga Chuck say? I'm a little budget guarantee.
Bro, it gotta happen. It gotta happen at some point. Like we like.
Somebody got to do it.
Come on, bro. Records are made to be broken, bro. Like, come on, somebody got to do this. Why not them?
It's a game 7 on the line, bro. Fuck it. Yeah, man. I think we done. Eli, hit us with that shit, bro.
Hey, man. Y'all watch.
Oh, whoa. Sorry. I really apologize. I'm so sorry, bro. I'm sorry, Eli. But rest in peace to Jim Brown. Like, I could not let us.
Oh, my God.
My bad.
Definitely rest in peace.
My bad,
Yeah,
bro.
shit.
I'm sorry, Eli. Mm-hmm.
We good now.
All right. Uh-oh. The family's back. Hey, y'all. Watch. Y'all pray. Y'all live holy every day. May God guide your way. Y'all be safe and be blessed. We ouch.
Yeah.